Next up, drinking out of toilet.
Germ, you OD.
Oh, fuck, sorry, man. Fucking back.
Oh my god, bro.
I'm sorry, man. That one got me. That one got me, dude.
That's a good way to start it off. You know, on laughs.
I don't know what hurt worse, trying to hold that shit in or letting that shit out.
Oh my god.
Welcome back.
What's good,
This
boys?
is episode 3, Party Chat, a real Party Chat podcast.
Are we on the camera today?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Looking pretty.
Everybody in here looking fly. I'm out here looking like a dread-headed hobo.
Oh, man, I'm just in a t-shirt and some shorts, man.
Yes.
You know what it is. Comfy.
That's the dad fit right there.
Facts.
Feeling smooth, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, boys, we're back at it again. It's been a full 7 days since we've been at this thing. So let's give it to him, I guess, in the usual rotation there. Key, you want to kick us off? How'd you make out this week there, sir?
Oh, you know, man, same old bullshit, different day, but just gotta get through the work days and then we get home to the kids and, you know, just always happy to see my babies and the wife and everything like that. That's always a great thing to do and see and talk to you boys and finish out the night and, you know, on to the next day. But besides that, just watching these boys grow and watching some sports and stuff like that, you know, catch a little bit of anime. What about you guys?
Is that Alex?
Terrific. That's mainly the we speaking, but that was a good day. I mean, yesterday it was a shit show. All the teams fucking lost. I mean, my 2008s played it. Yeah, actually hold it. Yeah, I'll hold that. My bad, guys. I'll hold that for the next segment. Other than that, it was very good. Can't complain. Practice is practice, yeah.
Practices are good. And are you working? Or you still work? Or is this
FedEx, man. FedEx. Fuck that place.
I thought you worked at Amazon.
No.
Now it's FedEx?
It's always been FedEx.
His brother works at FedEx.
It's always been FedEx.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay, see, this is...
Is Andrew like a manager up there, a supervisor?
Yeah, he's a manager. I think he's fucking working up to a supervisor or some shit.
It's pretty good, man.
He's been there for a fucking minute.
Do he be commanding you? He'd be like, Alex, get your ass over there. He'd be like, nigga, bro, I'll beat your ass when we get home. Like, keep trying to play with me.
He'll be telling me nothing.
That's funny.
We're in like different, I guess, sections, sectors, or whatever the fuck.
Oh, got you. They were like, yeah, do not have them together. Keep those Mexicans apart. He's gonna be helping his brother. He's gonna give him the easiest shit. I'm just kidding.
I'm mainly with a bunch of white dudes. Like my line or whatever the fuck. It's just a belt. You know, and then the packages or whatever the fuck just comes. You gotta look to see what fucking number it is.
Nah, bro, you ain't gotta tell me. I worked at UPS, like my very first job. That shit sucked.
Yeah, I mean, it's temporary, you know. That's
I know how that goes. Yeah, something's got to pay the bills, bro.
I mean, the goal is to fucking have my own team, you know.
Yeah, I feel that, dude.
I feel that.
Or shit, if I could fucking coach a professional team at some point,
that'd be fire too.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Oh man, shit, we just keep doing the podcast that takes off for us. And
facts. Speaking of,
bro,
hey man, tune in, subscribe, all that.
Like me and Torre were talking about, you know, we blow up and we get to the point where we get invited to the celebrity games, football games.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that'd be kind of dope.
I'm trying to go in like chunks, baby.
Oh, bro, I'm popping off. I was like, I'm getting signed off for that bitch.
This man's gonna be out there playing.
They'd be like 28. He's got a couple more.
A few left.
Minimum. We'll sign him. He's good.
Give him a chance.
Yeah,
give him a chance.
He knows what he's a coach. He knows what he's doing. Look, he's good on the ball. He plays simple. Yeah, Torre.
Yeah, Torre. What about you, brother?
Your week.
How things been going?
Not bad, man. I don't think I really had to go out too much this week, so that's always a plus.
Fuck yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I feel that, man.
You're just in the store answering phones.
and answering the phones and making the blinds, man. You know, making the good old stuff. But no, it's always nice. I don't mind. I don't mind going. You know, doing the driving, but you know, really, it's like I need to get my fat ass off the ladders. You know, that's the real plan, man.
No,
That's
I
the
feel it,
end
dude.
goal.
That's the fun though. Off the top rope, Jeff Hardy.
Well,
That's my
my thing
problem.
too is like
That's my
I feel like you say you kind of run a lot of stuff and you do a lot of stuff at this place. My thing being
You
like
need more.
with Ryan being what was Ryan supervisor?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, what
is the hierarchy? Yeah, what's the hierarchy?
Give us the hierarchy of your fucking shit. Where are you at? You got your own.
Where are you then? Yeah,
Because they're both.
you know you worked under the owners, and now you're saying they're kind of not in the building so much.
Oh shit, my bad, guys.
you know what? I'm glad this is this this is all right. Beautiful.
You know, this is how we talk on the mic anyway. So
That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to protect, you know what I'm saying, like certain aspects of my work.
A lot of shit out, you know.
Yeah, let's bleep.
Patreon.
Yeah, let's bleep that out, dude. Let's bleep that out.
Juggalos and juggalettes or whatever the fuck that
Anyway,
says.
so up top, you know, like there's the owners, then Ryan, then me, then all the other underlings. You know what I'm
got you.
saying? Like,
But my thing too is like, so what is? Do you have a label?
What's the
Are you?
difference
You're not
between
just.
you-
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, like
are you a lead?
like the lead worker guy. No,
See, that's some bullshit.
it's
So that's
really
my thing.
not.
I'm like, if I'm going to be leading this motherfucking team, keep me here. I need to be making sure shit is grand.
That sounds like a made up position to give to a black guy.
Yeah, they're like,
so they don't have to give him
make
as
that
much
nigger.
money as a
Yeah,
white guy.
never mind. Don't keep that off the records as well.
Should I bleep all
Look, man,
this out too?
this is gonna be one 14-minute section of a fucking blur, dude.
Sorry, man. Keith speaks how he speaks. I apologize
Nah,
for
man,
that.
it's
Yeah,
I
we
don't.
say how it is. That's what the
Nah.
party chat is.
I don't feel that way
You know
at
what I'm
all,
saying?
dude.
I feel it.
I'm pretty sure like the official is fucking lead installation tech, and then like warehouse supervisor would be the two technical terms, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, man, I guess really what it is like it's hard to find competent people. You know what I'm saying? Like I will be more than fair.
Definitely.
It's just hard to find people that you can trust to go out, and then when you see that, like when you pull up to these houses, dude, like let's be real, man, but
Nice as shit.
some of these houses are fucking
They got shmoney.
lots of money, dude.
Hey, man, bro. I already know. I work for
Hey.
Peloton.
That's what I
They got- they got money.
clientele, dude. Same clientele, and yeah, man. Like you know, it's hard to find people that are going to pull up to these houses and show up, do a good job, have be able to dictate themselves properly, and you know, just not act a goddamn fool, man.
I feel that.
You know, because a lot of people, man, just don't have common sense, and it's even harder to find. So like, that's probably the reason why I'm just out so much. But man, it is what it is. But other than that, man, the work's good, pays my bills. The people I work with are mad dope. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, man, it's all cool. You just lock and load for the next week, and hope you don't have to go anywhere fucking high, as far as ladders go, or hope they don't fucking send me like Beaver Creek or some honky ass shit, dude.
Has roofs and shit.
You know they
That's
will.
what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. But yeah, that was good. That was all good, man. So we're gonna go ahead and move on here.
What's next?
We have. So the question I have, I guess, is like we're gonna go through some nostalgic memories here that we have, man. It would be songs, TV shows, things like that. And then I'll have a question kind of towards the end of the segment for y'all. We'll that we'll get into and we'll kind of hopefully jog some memories for you boys. But anybody hear a song this week that was just like that shit took you back to like fucking 98, you know what I'm saying? Back in your mom's car. Shit smells like fucking a Happy Meal, you know what I'm saying? Windows down. What's love got to do? You know what I'm saying?
No, man, I ain't have nothing for me personally this week. What's going on?
This is on the black screen. Oh well, I'll edit it later. Go on.
Beautiful.
But I don't got no like anything on top of my head like that. But most time, like, even, like, watching good old things, like HBO Max, I always love to watch for simple shit. Ed and Eddie, Billy and Mandy. Those are my nostalgia.
Yeah, man. After school shows.
Even this, just, playing Pokemon, man, that shit gets me how I used to when I was a child, bro. Just sitting here with my family, kind of playing my Pokemon, chilling and shit. That's definitely
I feel that, dude.
some nostalgia.
What about yourself?
I mean, I
songs,
guess not this week.
TV shows.
Just Initial D. Just rewatching Initial D, man.
It's a great show.
It's a great show.
Fucking great. And bro, the soundtrack is just.
I was scrolling through Facebook last night. Where was it? It was last night, dude. Probably like, I don't know, 1, 2 in the morning, whatever fucking I got off. Late as fuck, dude. But I'd be goddamn if I didn't catch like an entire episode of Rocket Power on that shit. Oh, man.
Rocket Power used to go crazy, bro. Yeah, man.
That shit.
Intro for that bitch.
That shit instantaneously made me go up, walk to the fridge, and get the last lunch bowl out that bitch. And I almost set crisscross applesauce on the floor. If I'm being real, but I stopped myself. I'm grown.
Hey, I still be sitting Indian style, bro. Me and TJ get our ass on the ground. I'm out there.
Hey, my knees gonna give out like the tires on the 87 Honda Civic.
You ain't gotta tell me shit.
Getting up.
Them bitches be going 100 strong.
Hey, they do. The tires give out. And look just like my knees, boy. Them bitches going crack a lack.
Yeah, man. But besides that, that shit. Back in those days, do you guys think you would like prefer like Disney or Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network when you were children?
Dude, it was always for me. I'll tell you exactly how it went, bro. I come home, first thing I'm checking usually is either Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, dude. And then whatever show I was wanting to watch first, then you go to the next. I was always checking schedules, bro. Like all of my planning abilities in life come from me looking at a TV guide and being like 3:30, Tom and Jerry. 4:45, Billy and Mandy.
Oh yeah, boy.
6:30.
I remember about 5 for us. Like shit, we'd get all. We usually used to, at least for Mirachek. I remember middle schoolish kind of. We get out of class about 2:50. The bell would ring. I'd be back at the crib. We had a weird little schedule. It was different, but we would get out 2:50. I'd be back at the house by like 3:10. Yeah. Middle of an episode of Pokemon would be on. They play a full hour of Pokemon. It'd be after the first episode. I'd catch the middle of that bitch and immediately go watching the next one every damn day, bro. Every day.
I usually get back home and get on fucking MTV, but it's when they were showing that it's like the Korean or Japanese fucking show.
The Silent Library?
No.
That show used to be fucking crazy.
MFC, I think that's
with fucking Vic Romano and goddamn.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, let me just speaking of nostalgia, son.
Hilarious,
man, that show was crazy as fuck, man. And it used to make no sense, bro. That's what's crazy is because like that really entails my sense of humor as I grew up. It's random as fuck. The shit I laugh at is random as fuck, dude.
That was life growing up. It was just random ass shit, bro. It's just like the diversity that I guess we were exposed to. Especially
we was watching a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, especially like early internet, bro.
Oh, nah, for sure.
We were watching a lot of
Salad Fingers, dude.
I mean, then again,
anybody remember Salad Fingers on YouTube or whatever?
Salad Fingers?
Am I that weird?
A little bit. I don't know what that is.
Little green dude, looking fucking.
Nah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Like that?
Nah, nigga.
Y'all ain't know what old Greg is? For real?
Who?
Old Greg.
Old. What do I know with that?
I was watching like Ryan Higa, like How to Be Ninja and How to Be Gangsta. The two, like the two Asian dudes.
That shit was stupid.
Oh man, you know what? I got a nostalgic moment, dude. It's one of my favorites too, man. I'm gonna look dead in the camera when I say this, and I think about this all the time. And this is the reason why when you're down by 45 in a game of 2K, and this nigga right here is on your fucking team.
Oh my god!
And it's 3 minutes. Before the end of the game.
I'm just trying to bring us. I'm trying to bring up the morale.
And he's calling timeouts. This nigga Alex said,
he just quit.
Called a timeout.
That shit was so funny.
He says, bring it in.
Bro, I left.
Bro, that shit was so funny. Oh man, Alex got so mad, bro. That shit was. We were getting absolutely our asses whooped in the rack on 2K, bro. I mean, we were getting our asses whooped. And I was to the point where I was just like, all right. I was upset. I know I was upset. But then I was like, let me just do some stupid shit. Call time out. Bring it in, boys. Let me Coach Carter this fucking situation real quick. God damn it. I'm going to bring it back. We're going on the most epic comeback of all time. Man, that shit was, boy. And then all of a sudden, it's just Alpha, or no, this was FN Juju left the party.
That was FN Juju, bro. Because I was so mad at the time. Because my whole build was like a fucking corner shooter or some shit like that. The entire game I was open, just wide open. I'm like, first couple times I didn't say shit. Then I was like, I'm open. Then nothing. Then finally I get the ball. I fucking airball that bitch. And then he
That's
calls
what
the
I'm talking
timeout.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
That bitch. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Draw it up, boys.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, this is one of the nostalgic best moments of the party.
Oh, yeah, I was heated as shit.
I screamed like a fucking horse.
Yeah,
That shit was. That shit was funny.
Myself, I could not fucking contain myself.
That shit was funny. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. All right, we're gonna go ahead and switch on, man. We're gonna say the sanctuary. And all right, well, listen, man. We're gonna start off with a little receiver talk here. Couple spots. Where's Michael Thomas going, man? He ain't coming back to New Orleans.
Yeah, my Saints boys, tell me.
Oh, I got a question for you right after that.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back to New Orleans, man. So,
I'm away from the camera, shit.
I mean, realistically, I think he tries to give himself a best chance at a Super Bowl. And he deserves a chance, so I would say he goes to...
All right, hold up. Before you answer, do you think he stays in the NFC or goes to the AFC?
Yeah, I think he goes to AFC.
AFC for sure.
And I think personally that he ends up in probably Buffalo or Baltimore. I don't think he wants to go with Patrick Mahomes, but if he has the chance to go with Patrick Mahomes, I don't think he'll turn it down as well either. So
True.
I don't think there's any receiver that'll turn down the chance to play with Mahomes.
I'm gonna go with the dark horse candidate, and I know I've said it several times, like in the actual party before, but I think when it comes to being a homer as far as like collegiate athletics go, dude, that man rides for Ohio State so fucking hard, dude. And I mean, I get it. Michael Thomas. When it comes to Ohio State athletics, dude, football, that kind, he is 100% about it, dude. So personally, I mean, I think that I think he would probably he would most likely enjoy going somewhere like a Houston. You know what I'm saying? Really help CJ Stroud shine. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that they don't have good targets, but like, dude, Tank Dell, Michael Thomas, with Nico Collins. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be a pretty decent receiving core. Mm-hmm. And it also
Nico Collins.
Nico Collins. Dude. But I'm pretty sure in my mind, that's where he goes, just because of that homerism type thing, dude. He wants to see CJ Stroud shine. So he goes in Ohio State to Ohio State type of connection. Just how Joe Burrow's got it in Cincy with Jamar. I think he liked that same kind of thing with especially as far as they got with the team that they had. As far as rookies and things go, that they're going to have a chance to really build and do something special and really
and they want a playoff game too.
And they want a playoff game. They're really going to have a chance to compete if they get really start to put good pieces in place. So that's my idea. But now, we're going to flip the other side of this. And because I haven't been paying attention, I don't know, what's up with our boy Go Renfro, man? Hunter Renfro, is he in or is he out in Las Vegas?
He's definitely out.
He's definitely out?
Unfortunately.
So now the question evolves, man. Where do we see Hunter Renfro landing, man?
New Orleans is going to be a conversation.
I think New Orleans is probably the favorites. Honestly,
it's sad, man.
Especially with I don't know. Has Gruden been hired officially as anything yet? No. Is he going to?
Probably. I don't know with Clint.
Now that Clint's there, yeah, that's probably the good call. I'm not too sure. Next thing I would have to say is that I know he had been linked prior, kind of through the off-season type of thing, and maybe he had a big hand in some of that off-season or in that late season resurgence with the offense. So, well, who knows, man? Who cares?
Who knows?
But I guess I don't think so. I think when they bring in somebody like a Clint Kubiak, I think that's kind of they're done with this older style of West Coast offense. That Tampa 2 spider wiping in is only going to win you so many. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit played out. So,
well, then again, though, we do agree that last season we were running more of a Sean Payton type offense with Drew Brees without neither of the motherfuckers being in the building, and it's like.
So would Renfro even fit with?
Yes.
Kubiak system for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think
because everyone, myself included, thought Hunter Renfro was about to eat with McDaniels. We thought he was about to, Wes Welker numbers, fucking, Danny Amendola shit, like that.
I can see what you're saying.
I can understand.
But his biggest issue and why he fell out with McDaniels was it was all a timing issue. So Renfro, you give him a route, for him to get open, he's got to do like a little extra shimmy, a little extra move to get there or whatever, And for McDaniels, is like you need to be there at this time.
That's a Sean Payton offense too. And the thing about that's not, I don't believe, as far as I can understand, it's not a Clint Kubiak thing. I think he's going to get the ball in your hands and get guys in front of you. So, a lot of screens, a lot of receiver screens. And they really like to attack that short, intermediate part of the field, get them open.
They like to do the gap situations. If you're running zone, they want to run into your gaps and get you open space to run the ball. So a lot more like slants, but into the 5 and ends, and you know what I'm saying? Rather than so much in slants, I guess you could even say like a 10 and in and a 10 and up kind of thing, more of a slanted out round. Because if you even look a lot of times when Brandon Ayuk is eating, that nigga's eating in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Dude, lots of yak going on in that offense. So, that's kind of the thing that we're looking for him to bring to New Orleans. So I think Hunter Renfro would thrive in that situation just because it's kind of going to be things that play to his strengths. You know what I'm saying? He's not a burden down the field kind of guy. So, Gary Kubiak loves those little inverted whip type things, where they wind up, 10, 12 yards down the field, but, chop it at the hash, cut back out. I mean, there's a lot of things there that I think they'll do well for him. But, I think, whatever the price is, I'm not opposed to it. But I would really if that's the case, you're going to bring in a Hunter Renfro.
I don't think you guys would give anything because I think we're going to release them post
June 1st for the relief. But my thing is, if you go and even if you pick up a Hunter Renfro in free agency, now that kind of means you have to go get an X receiver in the draft, man. Because who's your possession guy? I mean, I understand that you want to say, okay, cool, we're gonna rock with an A.T. Perry, but he's young, he's a little unproven outside of a couple games in the last season.
Yeah, I know, I agree with that.
So maybe you have to go get a guy that kind of either sit behind him or rotate with him and just kind of give you more options, man. Or they already have somebody in the building that I'm wholly unaware of, but I just haven't seen or heard any rumors. So, as of now, that's just kind of where we sit for me.
And I also hope that the New Orleans Saints are looking at drafting one of these young receivers that are coming out of the draft the last few days over the combine.
I would love Brock
The receivers have been looking at Brock Bowers. Hell, that kid out of Texas, that kid out of Washington.
What was that kid that ran Ford? What was it?
That was a kid out of Texas. Kid out of Texas.
And that's what if you want an X receiver too, man, I wouldn't be
mad if we had two speedsters, bro.
Go get
if they're gonna be just cooking.
Did you see Brian Thomas run a fucking 4.34?
We get a Brian Thomas at 14. Wouldn't be upset with it, bro. Another, like, if they weren't wanting to draft so high in the, if we were able to get that Georgia kid, that white, that I don't know his name, the white, if we were able to get him in the second or third round,
I'd be okay with that.
I'd be okay with Denver's pick being that kid out of Georgia.
Yeah.
That kid, did you see what he was doing?
I saw the tape too.
He was looking good, man. That's why I'm like, I would just like to see the New Orleans Saints also draft a young receiver, definitely also to come in and pair with Rashid and fucking Chris Olave and Alvin and all these boys like that. But even besides that, like, hell, we even talked about it, dude. If Brock Bowers were to fall to 14, God, that'd be a godsend, because we would almost get like a Taysom Hill.
Where do you think he goes?
I don't know.
It's right now.
I think he's definitely gonna be top 10.
You don't think he's available?
I don't know if he drops to 14.
I think he's going between 6 and 11 in my head, dude. That's where I can see him going.
I think the first 3 picks might be all quarterbacks.
It could be.
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely going to be all 3.
It could be Jaden, Michael Penix, and
someone's going to trade up.
Oh, for sure.
It's going to be Caleb 1 for sure.
Yep.
The number 2 is what's the question mark. I mean, what, Jaden Daniels?
I think Jaden Daniels is probably the clear number 2.
Yeah.
I mean, once again, I know LSU fan, don't want to sound like, but like, outside of, I mean, he just, as a Heisman winner in the season he just had, Caleb Williams number 1, sure, but I mean, you're not going to argue against anybody else in this draft class beating out Jaden Daniels for number 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after Drake May has kind of fell the way that he is, and all of like how they're talking about him, it's not looking.
Did y'all see J.J. McCarthy out there throwing them goddamn ducks?
I didn't see any of the clips or anything. You didn't send anything over, so I just heard you talking about it yesterday.
I saw the clip that he sent over where he overthrew the dude.
I see. I didn't even get to see that. But dude, that's another thing that I was like, I get where you're coming from too. You do need to look good on these like combine drills, but then again, like we got a motherfucker like Joe Milton, me being a Tennessee volunteer fan, and these motherfuckers.
70, what the fuck?
Bro, he could throw the fucking ball. He can throw the ball, but it don't matter when he can't do it in the fucking game, dude. I don't give a shit when you're doing it in a fucking combine drill, dude. Yeah. Oh, you can throw 80 yards. Whoop-de fucking dude, bro. I've seen that shit all year last year for Tennessee. I was so hyped at the beginning of the year. I even hyped y'all. Oh, the nigga can throw 80 yards, probably 100 yards.
Forward to it.
And then all of a sudden, what did I get? An 8-4 season. Not that it ain't a winning season, but then again, bro, like, it's a pretty high expectations. Yeah. Then again, like, especially then again, he's a senior, bro. Like, he should be doing this shit. He went into the Senior Bowl and looked like shit out there playing with the fucking pads on. But then as soon as he's in 7-on-7 drills, he'll drop fucking darts, bro. So I'm like, I don't know, man. Yeah. But I guarantee it's some fucking GM's like, I can fix him. I can make him into the superstar.
There's always those fucking people, those coaches that think they can fix people. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at me,
for sure, dude. Yeah, and it leads you to nowhere. But okay, so I got one more question, Raiders related, and this one is for you guys. You know, and if you're out there, drop a comment, Raiders fan, Saints fan, how you feel about this? But one for you,
Nation, who that?
Tyree Wilson. Do you trust the guy, or do you draft a replacement / rotation guy to go with him?
I mean, I wouldn't be against drafting another guy, but it's still too early to fucking say, you give up on him.
Sure.
Because he was injured throughout all fucking preseason, all training camp. He got healthy maybe, what was it, I think 2 weeks prior to the first game. So they were easing him in, and you should have seen him his first game. Holy shit, he was so slow off the line. Like, I shit you not, it'd be Pike, Crosby. Here we go. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, everyone put it on Twitter. Everyone was blasting him because they're like, what the fuck is this? Mm-hmm. Like, bro, do you hear it or not? Like, what are you doing? But each week he got better. So it's like, I like the progression. You can never get mad at progression. He got better, especially underneath the circumstances. He shouldn't have been playing. You know, we had fucking Chandler Jones who went cuckoo, and because it was supposed to be Chandler Jones, Crosby on the edge.
Rotating.
He out here like Antonio Brown, bro. CTE.
We had to fucking throw him in there early.
Hey, him and Antonio Brown.
Luckily, Malcolm Coons, he stepped up, so hopefully we keep him, and then probably My hope is they do what they did with Darren Waller before. They give him like a contract extension like mid-season, because I see him fucking taking a very, very big step. Like, I think he'll be the guy opposite of fucking
Max Trevor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which benefits fucking Tyree.
Sure.
Because you can rotate them in, and then obviously they'll have a full off season.
Right.
And
Get back in the swing of things for sure. All right. Well, let me ask this while we're on the subject of football. I'm going to ask this last question here, and because with these antics we've seen out of Caleb Williams, these antics we've seen out of Marvin Harrison Jr., prior #1 picks, the way their careers have turned out, and I mean, I guess it doesn't always apply to other sports because they have lottery systems and things like that. But with the NFL, is it a blessing or is it a curse to be the #1 pick?
Both.
I think a little bit of both. But my before I get into that, my next thing was did Marvin Harrison ever have an explanation on why he did what he did in that circumstance? Like, I know he didn't show up, talk to, or didn't he not even?
Yeah, he was slated to speak at the combine from what I'd seen on Twitter or X and then he just apparently didn't show. But the thing is like here's my thing about it. You're not contractually obligated by the league at that point to speak to any media.
No doubt.
At the same time, you've already taken the meetings with the teams that are going to come try to get you. So what are you wasting your time for?
I guess that's true.
In that mindset, I understand it. You know what I'm saying? But like at the same,
I guess.
But if you're thinking about this from the side of like you're about to
doing it on purpose, though.
Well, here's my thing. I think that somebody
try to jeopardize my stock because I don't want to get drafted to these teams because these franchises suck, and I don't see myself succeeding there.
I'm not saying it's outside of the realm of possibility, dude, but like my thing is if a team's at #1, 2, or 3 and they have no intentions of trading back or whatever, and you've already declared for the draft, well, there ain't many ways of saying you got the cards you're being dealt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then again, like we have seen situations, the John Elways of the world, the Eli Manning. So I'm not playing for this team, and especially in even like Eli Manning's case is like he literally just his family name got him out of that situation because bro, like motherfucker John Elway literally had a legit situation. Like, I'll go play fucking baseball if Baltimore drafts me, and then motherfuckers like, okay, we get it loud and clear. Denver Broncos, here's the Victor John Elway. You know what I'm saying? So like, and then flip it on the other side. Eli goes like, oh, well, I don't want to play for the Chargers. It's like, motherfucker, you don't really got a choice. But then again, like his family has such pull. His big brother's Peyton, his dad is Archie, and literally a fucking legend in the game. You know what I'm saying? So like,
married recently or who did?
No, Kyler didn't. Kyler had the option. Like, yeah, I can go. He was like a #1 draft pick already in MLB. He was already drafted, and then he was like, and then he chose football over baseball. That was the thing. Yeah, but so honestly, I don't know, man. It's I feel for like certain teams, and he's like, yeah, you're expecting a great player to come and like save your franchise and kind of like put them back on the map and get them to where you want to be, kind of thing. Because like Chicago is actually building a decent team right now. Like, if they got the right quarterback, they probably would win fucking 10, 11 games, you know what I'm saying, the next few years, and they would probably be putting themselves in the like contention to be in the playoffs and to get to a Super Bowl. So like Caleb Williams at the same
Justin
time.
Fields was holding him back.
Not in a certain case. Like they've literally been building this team. This is not like
slowly but surely.
Yeah, I was about to say this team is not like just all of a sudden they're just this powerhouse of a team. No, like this last year they were playing good football with Justin Fields at the helm, and their defense was playing a lot better. They were winning a lot of games and stuff like that. They, like I said, they went from, I think at the beginning of the year they were like in the top 3 for like they already had Carolina's pick. They had their own pick, and they were like one. You know what I'm saying? 1 and number 3, and now at the end of the season they were 1 and number 10. Yeah. They won a lot of fucking games to get to number 10. You know what I'm saying? There's 9 teams that were worse than them at that point. So,
well, I mean, that's kind of the thing too about. I mean, they are literally. This is kind of their year as far as hinging upon whether or not they do like cross up to that next plane of success, because if they go out number 1, they pick Caleb. With the receiver draft being as deep as it is, just saying, they trade back from 9, pick up another pick in the first round, maybe get an extra second, and they really start filling some fucking holes.
And then they get
Pretty
more
sure they
picks
have
for next
1
year.
and 11.
And they hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fucking hit, dude. Yeah, Chicago could be pretty all right. I mean, it's, it's always a guessing game with these things.
What are they doing at OC?
They still got Eberflus is their head coach, so
Oh, he didn't leave?
I thought they were keeping him.
Google it.
Yeah, I guess you're right on that. We can see.
Because I know their OC's definitely gone because he's now our OC. That Luke Getsky, whatever. Sorry, I don't know.
But yeah, okay, yeah, I guess Eberflus is still the coach, but I don't know who they made their offensive coordinator. I wonder if they picked up a guy from college or something. But, yeah, that was just...
Yeah, Matt Eberflus.
Is there an offensive coordinator?
Yeah, who's their OC?
Shane Waldron or yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I don't know where he came from. Maybe he came from, like, Seattle or Cleveland or...
I don't know who that nigga is.
Chiropractor?
No.
Never mind. It said Chicago.
He's dialing up the offense and dialing up your fucking vertebrae.
Yeah.
Anyway, now
I think you're right. I think he did come from Seattle.
Yeah, there you go. It did ring a bell when you said it, but so we'll see, man. I think that that really makes me excited for the running game. They do have some pretty stellar running backs in Chicago, but my thing about teams like the Bears and some other teams in the NFL, man, is they need to get into the 21st century. As far as like the way they not only run their team, but as far as like their mindset moving forward, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
because I mean, I'm not saying the Bears need to go air raid, but it's not 1984 anymore. You understand? Like, you can't expect to beat teams running out of a power I and just like Dennis Allen's not. I say it all the time. I've had this issue. There's some defense.
My defense can win the game.
My defense, I understand, and they can, but like
Defense wins championships.
that's not the way the league is set up anymore, man. These teams are scoring points out here. Absolutely, dude. Defense is paramount, and they are going to make stops, but they're not going to stop teams to the tune of 10, 12, 13, 15, 16 points anymore.
He's not going to stop Mahomes from still scoring on your ass. He will still score on your
That
ass.
nigga Patrick is a bad man. He gonna do what he do.
But no, that was that was just my question about that first overall pick. And like I said, it differs from sport to sport because obviously, in the NBA there's a lottery, so you might not be the very worst team picking you up in that lottery. Look at Wemby's situation.
Because he could have ended up in fucking Detroit.
He could end up in Detroit. I'm exactly right, dude. So
And that would have been horrific for his career.
I mean, so I kind of understand it from the prospect of, especially when you're one of these quarterbacks, and it is at the end of the day, you have to play well enough to get a second contract. And if the team that they built around is shit, you can't do it. You ain't making money to feed your family down the line. But
that's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's very true.
That's the thought. I mean, if I'm in Caleb Williams' shoes, it's not. That's my first thought process is how can I come upon generational money to put not only my kids or my kids' kids, but like 4, 5, 6 generations down the line.
You're set for life.
But yeah, then again, these new kids and new generations, bro, they're already coming in the league with fucking money now, you know what I'm saying, with these NIL deals and stuff. So things really have changed. Like, he is a...
I don't mean to cut you off. Speaking of NIL, I was just going to say, because, LSU's women's basketball with Angel Reese and Haley Van Ness are both making more right now
than they're ever going to make.
Than they're going to make if they get drafted to the WNBA next year. So it's like
that's crazy.
You stay in college as long as you can, at least on the women's side, compared to like NFL or at least like these college kids now. Like they're like, I don't even know if you guys saw, but like recently, like Tennessee, we were in this whole NIL deal bullshit with Nico, and like now I think the NCAA is starting to lose on the case, so they're starting to pause all their investigations and stuff or resending shit so like Tennessee can get our recoup on certain things. I don't really know exactly what it is, but I know they're losing the battle and Tennessee's like, what now, motherfuckers, kind of thing. But it even got to the point where like people were all bitching and moaning about, because, you know, Nico's from fucking Hawaii, so the motherfucker flies private plane or private jets all the time. People were bitching and moaning about him flying in private jets. He gets an NIL deal with private jets like a week later. And
he's the guy that got...
That's our quarterback. Yeah, that's Tennessee's quarterback. Yeah.
I mean, if that's the thing about it, and like, here, they have to get it regulated as quickly as possible, dude. I don't mean that in the sense of like, and they can't regulate it to where it benefits the teams of always. You know what I mean? The Alabamas, even the LSU's, we need to regulate this in the sense of where it continues to create parity, because especially now that the college football is expanding this playoff and they're going to go to 12 or whatever, how many teams, dude, what you fucking don't want to happen is for Illinois to wind up at number 12.
Hold up. Sorry,
go ahead.
Backtracking, because I'm a little lost with the whole, you know, college, because I know what a whole conference fucking, or what's fucking gone, the Pac-12.
Pac-12 is literally like dissolved. Everybody literally left and moved on to other conferences. Oregon, who was the four that left and went to the Big Ten now to join like Ohio State? You know, it's Oregon.
Why did they leave?
I don't know. Their contract of the thing. It's a contract viewership based type of thing, and it's based off of like usually it was used to be based off of your region. That's why like the Pac-12 is up in the far little like left hand state, or you know, a little bit of west, but it's mostly west hand upper region, left hand that corner. Then you got your like Big Ten teams that are usually like Colorado, Nebraska, Texas, fucking Oklahoma, OSU, you know what I'm saying? All that, Kansas. Yeah. That'll be all those teams. Then you move over. Then you're now in the. So what was that? What I call that?
That was the Big Ten.
The Big Ten. No, but I might have fucked it up because Big Ten is usually like Penn State, Purdue, Ohio State, Iowa State, Iowa. All that type of shit.
I don't remember, man. Listen, that shit's all
fucked up now. But you know what I'm saying? It used to be SEC, Southern Eastern Conference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Tennessee.
So it was actually broken down by
it used to be, but now things are starting to change because like it's all contract based.
Yeah, and it's also like teams want to go. You know, like there's certain teams that are stuck in these fucking divisions. They don't belong, dude. Like you wind up with teams like Penn State and Ohio State dominating an entire conference, and the rest of the teams around them are fucking booty cheeks, dude. Mm-hmm. Not to say they're bad schools. I'm not knocking schools. All of them are great institutions, and they field great football programs that do good things for young men and send people to the next level. But in the day, there's just schools that have had way more swing in those fucking conferences. And that's just how it's been. NIL has now leveled the playing field, right? Because there's wealthy boosters at every single one of these schools.
Oh, yeah, and they be spending bread.
They be spending money, dude. So now these boosters can directly funnel that money into which program they best see fit, or multiple programs, right? So, like, if you're a school where maybe your football team and your baseball team are the only two teams worth fielding. The rest of them have it. Okay, cool. They still get funds from the school, but now the boosters can directly funnel that money into those programs, into players' pockets, to pull them to the schools as a recruitment tool.
That's why, like, even now, like, a lot of players are players will get in, they'll play for a couple years, and then they'll transfer. They'll transfer because they'll be like, beyond going, like, get niggas with these goddamn sponsors, and people are like, hey, we'll fucking grease your pockets. You come over here and play for Colorado for one more year before you go off into the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep. Mm-hmm. Or you come play all 4 years here, and we'll make sure you eat real good.
That too. Your family. We'll make sure your family eats good, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, now it's them. You know, it used to be your family. That used to be the pitch. Was like, you know, we'll make sure that money gets to your family. So back in the Reggie Bush days.
Oh no, I'm saying in terms of like, I agree with that 100%. But like now they're like putting so much money in your pocket. Yeah, like you can send half back to your family, and you still got you just got a fucking $2 million deal fucking thing, and then you get a fucking signing bonus off of that. Yeah, they're gonna give you like $500K. You send $250 back to your parents. You're sitting on $250 50 as a 19-year-old kid, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do whatever. You go. That's when these fucking that's when Dion is going to the fucking the Lamborghini dealership and buying him a Lamborghini truck and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, kids are 20 years old up in Boulder, fucking driving Lamborghini trucks, bro. Like,
it's wild, man.
It's fucking nuts, dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. NIL is, it's been coming for the longest time, but now it's just legal, and that's what I mean by they need to regulate it, because they're about to.
Reggie Bush needs his Heisman back.
They could really have a chance to add a level of parity to college football that's been almost unheard of, in the sense that you're never going to have the teams like the Alabamas and the fucking
are no longer going to dominate.
Are no longer going to dominate because everybody can play by the same rules. That here's 2 Chargers and a fucking $250,000. Why don't you come play for us? Everybody can play by those rules. Mm-hmm. So now, like I said, they need to fix it, because they need to regulate it in some sense in these schools, in the fact that you don't want some of these larger institutions and their massive amount of boosters or their massive amounts of NIL funding or deals, or they're in a bigger market. You don't want them overloading, once again, on players and just winding up with a different Alabama. You know what I mean? Like, let's, if you're going to do it to a 12-team playoff, let's make sure all 12 teams are going to put on a good game on whatever weekend they play. Because the last thing you want to see is a number 3 motherfucking Florida run up against a number fucking 12 goddamn Holy Cross or some Liberty University or fucking Syracuse
and get
the fucking brakes beat off them to a historic tune.
But, and I also think that's also why Nick Saban got the fuck out of there, because he can't run it how he wants to, and he can't lead the Chargers. He's not going to make sure he's one of the 4 teams to be in the playoffs anymore. Now he's going to be one of the 12. But on top of that, not that Alabama's not going to be one of the 12, because they're still Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
But my thing is, like, the playing field's a lot more level now. You can't just dominate and get every fucking 5-star at Alabama anymore. You know what I'm saying? Shit is going to be distributed equally, or people are going to start going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, hell, as a Tennessee fan, I'm more excited for this fucking future that they're coming up with Josh Heupel and our head coaching staff, because, like, the way they're building is that we're going to be coming into a window where we're going to have a legitimate chance at a fucking national championship. You know what I'm saying?
You still have to build a team that attracts players that want to come and play football. So that's not a game. You still have to have the coaches in place, the training staff. There's still things that go around to it, not just throwing money at a wall and hoping it sticks. But there are going to be teams that are just going to be able to do it right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a little...
That's like the 4th time I turned it and the shit just popped off. But fuck it, whatever.
Anyway, man, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get it.
Oh, I will say before we hop off that subject that I do know, like, the big changes that did happen were, like, Oregon, Washington, USC, and UCLA are joining Ohio State's and their shit.
And then Texas and Oklahoma have now joined the SEC.
They've been joined for, like, we've known that for a few years.
So
and
what's
then
the best, I guess, conference now?
SEC, it's always gonna be, bro.
Always.
No, I won't say always, like, because, like, the fucking bracket or the conference with the Ohio States and the Penn States and Michigan, like, they still have a very legitimately strong fucking conference. They're very strong. They can play with the SEC. But then again, like,
you think Harbaugh leaving Michigan?
They're about to take a drop. They're about to fall. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were a couple plays away from losing to Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And then they won that fucking national championship handedly. So that's why I'm like, not that I'm like, oh, they just got it so good in the SEC. Like, no, the SEC's a dogfight, bro. Every fucking year it's a new team coming out, and who's going to be the top of the top. And usually, of course, Georgia and Alabama they are the peak. But then again, like, you got Tennessees and the Texas A&Ms and LSUs and the Floridas that are, we right there with you, motherfuckers, bro. We coming for the top 2. So, like, that's why, like, compared to over on their side, it's Ohio State, it's Michigan, and then you got everybody else. But now it's going to be Michigan, Ohio State, Oregon, fucking USC, like some really, Washington's coming. UCLA is not the greatest, but they'll dominate the motherfuckers in basketball. So, like,
no, they're a basketball team.
That's why, like, things are going to change, and, like, it's just going to bring more ratings, more vision, more all that type of stuff for their shit. And, like, not like, even like teams like, you can be an independent college, even like Notre Dame. Notre Dame isn't even in a fucking conference. They just play whoever the fuck they want. They make their conferences every year, but they make it damn near as hard as they possibly can. They'll play a certain amount of ranked teams that they can, and like really good teams and stuff like that. I don't know why. Do you know why like Notre Dame is an independent college and like not in a conference? Like,
I don't know. I used to fucking. I don't know, man. And then let me tell you something. It's never. Notre Dame hasn't been good. I mean, they've been decent, but they haven't been like. They haven't been the Notre Dame in the fucking 60s.
Right, no, their last, I guess.
The 80s.
Yeah, the closest thing they got was when they had, Brady Quinn?
Yeah, probably. Dude, okay, let me just look, dude. This is what I'm going to show. If you want to know, the SEC goes ridiculous when it comes to football championships, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So what's your guess for the next 10 years?
15.
and how many championships SEC gets?
With this new NIL shit.
I'm gonna be for real. I say probably 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10?
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, LSU has signed the fucking... Bro, the 2025 class for LSU is like the number 1 players in the nation.
Yeah, they got a crazy class this year, too.
It's ridiculous.
But we got Tennessee got a pretty good class, too. We got they got the number 1 quarterback. We got the number 2 quarterback. So, like...
Back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Ping pong. All right, we're going to get out of here, man. We're going to keep talking about football. We're going to leave this segment.
Yeah, on to the next.
We're going to take a little break here. We'll be right back. It is party favorite time.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy the music.
Enjoy this sound by Smooth Kiev on 104.737. I'm just kidding.
Now Germ used to be fat, but now he's skinny.
There you go.
It's my turn to talk now. No, all right, no, we're back. Yeah, we're back. We games of the month, boys. We've actually we've come up on a few gyms here in the past couple of days. I'm gonna say past couple of days. You know, really since we last talked, we've really gotten in deep on Dead Island 2.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That game is fun. That game is definitely fun. Shout out Game Pass for getting that on there, baby.
Xbox with a dub,
Bro, I love Game Pass.
Game Pass is fire.
Game Pass is probably one of the best things created.
It comes in clutch.
Like the game side.
I don't like that they keep going up in price. Like steadily but surely.
making it worth it, dude.
But like my thing was like it started off as like
they're putting some bang.
it started off as like $10. And now it's like and then it went up to 15.
But the quality of games weren't as good back then.
No, I agree
you had
too.
like maybe one AAA game.
I mean,
and then
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Slowly but
I agree with that.
they've added more. Like, okay, so now, I mean,
like,
Dead Island 2.
There's a lot of diverse stuff.
FIFA, MLB The Show, fucking. I mean, now my thing with Xbox, and I've always had this great with Game Pass. There are so many GD 2D scrollers on that thing, dude. Little rock, I can't stand it. And my gripe with Sony and PlayStation is if y'all make one motherfucking more Souls clone, I swear to Jesus Christ, I'll sell my system, dude. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna sell the system because
I feel you.
But anyway, Dead Island 2, man, it's been fantastic. And I have to ask, as I saw the other night, how are we feeling about that DLC, man? Is that gonna be worth it? I think it's like a $25-$30 price tag. Gives you a whole new area to explore, new
I feel like
villains.
once we get way farther into this bitch, yeah, I'll check it out. But at this moment, there's still so much shit that we need to fucking explore that we haven't.
Well, no, I understand, but that's what I mean. The fact is, like, I personally as far as I'm in now, seeing what I've seen, I feel like I would be already off based off what I've played so far. Would be willing to spend the money for the DLC.
I feel it.
I agree with that because the game has been fun and it's definitely like.
If it was going to give me another 20, 25 hours, maybe more, 30 hours of another solid map to play, dead eye type of thing, we can dig it. I would absolutely get it.
Well, have we played through all the?
We're only about halfway. No. We're only like halfway.
We're a little over half.
We're a little bit halfway because if you even like every time you log in, it tells you there's like
percentage.
There's this many amount of missions and you're this many missions through. You're this many side missions.
I haven't paid attention.
You don't be paying attention. This nigga just be tapping H.
Yep. Skip through all this shit.
Rocking the noggin off the zombies, but yeah, no, I think we're a little over halfway, and like I was saying, I think so far that I'm pretty impressed with what it's given me, and I think that I would definitely buy the DLC from where I'm standing right now, no hesitation.
Agreed.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if we
That's just been fire. But besides that, then we've also been playing a little bit of Helldivers.
Yeah,
I finally got on that shit.
Yeah, baby, we've been spreading democracy.
Don't make me say it. No, I'm just kidding. I won't do it. No, that's something I'll keep off from camera.
I can believe.
It's all good. It's all good.
Patreon, baby.
I don't think that's gonna fly anywhere, dude.
Nah.
OnlyFans Patreon.
Definitely is a fun game, man. The fucking is very stressful. Fucking, I'm out here sitting here, got to fucking do Tekken combos with my goddamn controller and shit. Mortal Kombat finishers and shit with these buttons.
Funny you guys say that because to me, I think of like the old GTA fucking combo.
Oh, or like putting in fucking cheat codes too. Yeah, that's definitely one up there too. Same shit.
So I mean, and my thing too is like this is another one of those games where the developers are very open with the public. They're very inviting on what they're doing next, and they've been very open about what they've called, I think it's the War Master.
Yep.
The one guy that just wakes up at 3 a.m. to take a dump on his community.
That's my thing. That's why I'm like, sometimes like the shit will be really fun and we're having a good time, but then other times we're just getting overwhelmed and just raped. And I'm like,
it's just the level and the type of.
Maybe we do need better guns, or better leveling. But I'm like, of course, I've just played as a guest and I haven't got into it single player or anything like that. I've only joined you guys. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know what like
usually get loaded into.
No, I know you probably joining somebody else's stuff. But my point being is like, where are we getting like where are we? Is there ever going to be a point where I'm going to be able to fight fucking back and not like just struggle so hard? Am I just going to be getting raped consistently?
That is the point of the game, is for you to feel a bit hopeless in those situations.
That's why I'm like, it even feel better if we was on game mode if there was 8 fucking people. Then yeah, send those fucking waves of fucking where I'm able to. You know what I'm saying?
Like, they're gonna add one more player to be able to play, because if you pay attention and you look at the table where you can look at the map, you see how it's got 4 slots that you can go to, but there's another slot available where that one fucking bald dude is standing there. He's like, "Hello, Helldivers."
Where would they put the extra pod?
They can make that.
I get what
That's
you're
not a
saying.
big
But I mean, but the thing is, this is what I'm saying. That they do it that way for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to add to the dramaticism of the game.
It's not a single player game.
It is not a single player game. It's free to play in a group. But we've already seen. I've seen on Twitter, TikTok, all kinds of social media. They've added mechs. There's new guns coming. There's new threats coming to the universe. But the mechs, from what I've seen, the gameplay and stuff, even the playing field almost immediately. They have UAVs and shit, but armored transport vehicles and shit coming. So instead of having to run from here to here to
especially
here,
on the one missions,
where you're having to go.
Like yesterday,
dude,
we had a mob.
All that running, man, fuck all that shit. So they're about to add a lot of that stuff. So I think a lot of this was planned as far as like the feeling right now we get of like being overwhelmed and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think of it like in terms of like if you were actually fighting a war, you're only gonna have the technology you have at hand is what you have at hand. Mm-hmm. But throughout the course of that fight, hopefully your government or your right, you make advancements, you get new gear, you get new weapons, they drop new bombs.
Funding.
Better
shit. What I'm saying? Yeah, we were gonna keep throwing Marines in Japan until somebody was like, "Hey, we got this thing. It's like the sun." And if we drop it on them, they're gonna say no more fight.
No.
And that's what we did. So that's kind of what I think that was their plan the whole time, to try to keep it as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, shouts out to it, man. That shit was fire, man. And yeah, I've been really enjoying that, dude. Been really enjoying it. And here's another thing I was gonna bring up too, because I wanted to eat. Where the fuck is that goddamn Monkey King game coming to PlayStation?
It's gonna be coming out on both systems, I'm pretty sure, but
I haven't seen shit for it.
I haven't seen shit we were seeing some developments of it at least a couple of years ago, and now it's like, I don't know if it's been put on the back burner or if it's still in development. I don't think it's been canned, because like, bro, that game it had too much potential. Like like that game is gonna be fire if they do it right, man. And that's why I'm like, I'm just wondering definitely how or what
studio was doing it though. Maybe they didn't have enough money for what they wanted to do, so that's why they canned it.
I cannot remember what the name of it was even supposed to be for the life of me.
Wukong.
Was it Wukong?
Are they big?
It wasn't Wolong. I know that fucking much. That game was pretty good, but there goes another fucking soul.
That game was,
It's just fucking Dead Soul or whatever, dude.
but with some help, and still gets shitted on.
It's just like the hitbox and the dodging mechanics
are
trash. Good. Yeah, bro. It's
compared to like Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, like Elden Ring, it's difficult, but the dodging mechanics and shit.
It's actually decent.
DLC?
No, I haven't got it.
We were wondering if you were gonna play it or not.
I will eventually.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, eventually. You forgot about it already.
Yeah, fill us in, dude, because I ain't playing that fucking shit, dude.
Nah, bro, I loved Elden Ring. I literally did, like, what was it, 4 fucking run-throughs, because you know how you finish it and then you go to.
So did you have 4 different builds, or you just played?
It's with the same build. So like you finish the story,
New Game Plus,
and the New Game Plus, and then you can do it again, and then it gets
I made it 44 minutes in the New Game Plus. I was like, I ain't doing this shit to myself again, even with the upgrades.
Oh, yeah, I think we did it. I was like, bro, once I beat the game, I was cool.
Like the second New Game Plus, I breezed through that bitch. And then the third one, that's when I was like, oh, okay, this is definitely getting harder.
I understand the attraction, like, to the challenge and shit, dude, but, like, the lore is so fucking obscure.
Very true.
And they don't really do much to really help you dive into it and get you hooked. So basically, it's like either
you have to go research it and find out shit yourself, dude, and then fans are sitting there having to piece together the game. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I get it, and respect to you if you're that person. Yeah. Please explain it to me.
No,
explain it to me.
It's not for everyone.
I'm just man. I played the game. I've gotten through it. Elden Beast fucking sucked. I'm here. I've lived to tell the tale. I'm not doing it again.
It's just that niche.
It is. It's very niche, dude.
Niche.
It's just that's kind
definitely.
I personally enjoy all those games like Bloodborne. I played Bloodborne. That shit's amazing.
Yes.
It's a decent game, and like some of those games are fun, but at the same time, like I do it, like Sekiro, I'll never do it again.
That shit
I'll never do it again.
That shit was wild.
I'll never do it again.
That shit was wild.
I think that game is harder than Elden Ring. That game was hard as fuck.
We got a fucking game share on, bro. I have it.
No, well, I have it. It's just when I fucking first tried to play it, it's when my fucking buttons and my bumpers were going out, so...
Oh, yeah, you ain't getting through that shit with a bad controller. So I barely got through it with perfect sanity and a good controller. Speaking of sanity, did you play Senua's Sacrifice?
The fuck is that?
It's dark, and it's like a Souls-like kind of thing, but what they do is, so the game was made, they took a panel of doctors that specialize in schizophrenia.
That shit just sounds like that one fucking game that's on Game Pass. You gotta play that. It's the same shit.
What game is on?
It's like
the Viking shit?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
No, I thought it was called like Hell's Blade or something.
Yeah, Hell's Blade, Senua's Sacrifice.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I have played it.
Oh yeah, that's just creepy as well. That's just wild. It's creepy as hell.
Yeah, never mind. I have played it.
Go to the chat. No, it's good as hell. They took a panel of doctors that specialize in schizophrenia, and that's who helped to make the audio and overlay the voices to really make it feel like you're living in the mind of schizophrenia.
No, that shit's crazy.
It's fucked up.
It's a good game, though.
It's fucked up, dude.
That shit's a very good game. They're coming out with the second one.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. It looks good. It looks good. I'm not gonna play it, but it looks good. I watched somebody else on Facebook. I watched an Indian dude on Facebook just show me the cutscenes. That's what I did for God of War the first time. When I played through God of War, it was a great game. Loved it. But before I bought my PlayStation and before I could actually play it, there's an Indian dude. You would watch the last, 25 seconds of him fighting the boss or whatever fight, and then he would show the full cutscene. So I just it was like a movie. It was great. It was great. Yeah, it's fantastic, man.
Man, I'm just you just said India, dude. I'm still just stuck off that shit I said earlier on X, fucking with that. You didn't.
Oh,
that shit was so crazy, man. Okay. And his wife and dude, you guys travel. Oh, we're just traveling.
We should save that for the end.
Yeah, we will. We'll say that for the. Okay, we'll bring that.
That's just.
Let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and get off of games of the month. That was fantastic.
Before we get off of games of the month,
you got something for us?
Yeah, fucking any new games you guys are looking forward to?
That is true. Let's see. Oh, dude. Okay, just me because I'm weird like that. Xbox is now, they bring Age of Empires on, and dude, I can't wait for the new one to drop. Huge Age of Empires fan.
As bad as it is, I still really do want to play that Suicide Squad game, and I'm just waiting for it to drop.
We're gonna get it, dude. When it goes on sale,
I was like, whenever it goes on sale or whenever it gets on fucking Game Pass, I'm gonna be on that shit. But I'm not buying it full price, so it's too bad of a game right now. Or they've really fumbled the bag for me to really just be like, oh, I'm about to go spend $70 on this fucking game.
Here's my thing, dude. I've seen such mixed reviews because
I've seen bad reviews.
Same. I've seen a lot of bad reviews. I've also seen good reviews, but all the good reviews come from people that aren't really super
normal.
Not red carded or anything like that. They just don't have any real connection to the Arkhamverse for what the original one was, so they're really not invested. You know what I'm saying? Imagine the hours that you put into Arkham Knight, Arkham City. You know what I'm saying? And think about the connections that you made to the characters, the voice actors.
They just really fumbled the bag on this shit. They fumbled it,
dude. So those are the people where I really see the worst of those reviews coming from. But then again, like I said, the people that are just taking it for what it is, as the game that it is, and they're just saying,
new person,
new everything, dude. They're just either a new person coming to, or somebody that just frankly doesn't. They're just playing it for a new game that maybe has characters they enjoy in it. They like it. Now, my thing is to me, from what the gameplay I've seen is, I don't understand this obsession that's becoming these Destiny style games. I love Helldivers, but it's still in that market of the rinse and repeat shooter. You know what I mean?
It's a transaction based,
microtransactions. I know we harped on it last week, but it's just crazy to me to see more of these games come along. I hope when I get into it, it's really not like that, and there's they kind of minimize the transactions, things like that. But
because even with how good of a game Helldivers is, that microtransaction, get these medals to try to get this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit sucks, dude.
It sucks, but I do enjoy the game to still do it. You know what I'm saying? The gameplay and the shit that they put out.
The nice thing with Helldivers though is they have the two basically battle passes.
Tiers?
Yeah. You have the free shit. And the medals, you get them all in the fucking game. You can't buy them. You have to buy the credits, and the credits you use for either the battle pass or special or the
three options that you
the four options.
It's not a lot, dude, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is no real buying or anything. You have to go out and earn it through fucking those war bond medals, dude.
And anybody that's got some different shit, they're high ass ranked.
They play a lot of missions. Dude, they play a lot of missions. My thing is
what I like.
They just need to give you more of those war bond medals per mission. The 6 total or the 8 total. Hey man, let's bump that to 10 or 15. You know what I'm saying? Make it worth me playing. You know what I'm saying? If I every time I go up in difficulty, you should exponentially rate the war bond medals I'm pulling in along with acquisition points. Not that I've seen. I think it gives you an increase, but not for war bond medals, just for acquisitions.
I think it's off of how you do in the game, because there's been some games where I'll get fucking like we'll return back to the ship. I'm like, damn, I got a lot of fucking medals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
No, that is true. I think it's because maybe side missions and you find one or two like in those little things you gotta.
Another thing that do be sucking to with that shit on Helldivers, like it's so easy to like. At least for me, I've been fucking dying so fucking much, and then like I'll pick up a little of those green orb things, and then when I die, you lose it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, and then you gotta go find your body, and then you may be able to find it, but then again, like
out of all the missions we done, I think I brought back 12, dude.
I think I had 2.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I try to make a point to grab them, but it's so hectic most of the time, dude. I really can't even like remember.
No, it's like if you find them, yeah, but then again, like I said, it's not like I'm fucking able to stay alive the majority of the time. At least in my case, I'm getting. And then like
getting smashed by a ship.
I will take out the R word, hard R word. I'm like,
we gotta bleep that out, dude.
But I am. Yeah, that's very.
Bleep that shit hard as hell.
Yeah.
We don't condone that in any sense.
We're not with.
Use it in the sense of.
We'll call it essay. I'm getting essayed.
It's like when we use red carded, you know.
Yeah, very true. It's just we need to be politically correct about it.
Yeah, you're getting raced. Boat raced. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah. Look, man. You got any games you're looking forward to?
Besides, I guess what MLB. That'd be really it. I guess I'm really looking forward to this fucking new update for Valheim. I know Torre don't fucking hasn't.
I should hop back on. It's just.
They fixed all the fucking problems.
That might fucking fix a lot of my issues.
And then but then again, we'll never get that first game back, and that was the one where
we were having a good time.
We really did. We put it. I know, like you did most of the shit, but we all put everybody put effort into that first base, and then like how it ended, like bro, I genuinely devastated. I was like, I don't even know if I want to play this game again anymore. And then all of a sudden, like you deleted it, but then you brought it back, and then you were like, I found out a way to do some shit, and then you went into this God mode, and then you're fucking floating in the air. We made a fucking super castle in 15 minutes. We were like, well, okay, this is, and then all of a sudden, 30 minutes. Next thing you know, we got goddamn weapons that are better than we all had it before. That's why, like, we worked at the first base. We worked for everything that we got, and we fucking put in the effort for that game.
Facts.
And then all of a sudden to lose that, and that file go corrupted, and we're like, this shit ain't even worth it. Now it's like, no, fuck that. We're getting super weapons. What weapons you want? You want this shit?
Put in all that work.
We put all that fucking work. Whatever you want. We're killing every fucking boss. No, man, that game was still cool, but that's the one part that like sucked about that fucking game. I would say, like, even now when I play, like, I be looking at all our weapons, like, yeah, this game is fun, but like, it's not as fun as it was because we literally, we worked for that first shit, and we were fucking up the boss, and we would all went to kill the first 3 bosses, and then how that shit corrupted, boom, gone.
Yeah, it sure was.
But that was the shitty part.
That shit was frustrating, but I mean, I don't know if they changed it or one of the updates, or they took it off, or maybe because I tried to do the fucking same shit to get into that. Nah.
At least you got the base though.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No.
They realized, they were like, oh, he figured it out, but he was like, we got fucked.
Cheated, bro. He cheated.
No, they saw that, oh, he lost his file. That's why he did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Well, that's why I did it.
No, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like we were just, let's get into the God mode. You know what I'm saying?
It took some getting there, dude, for sure.
Bro, we put hours.
Bro, and I just remember that first base. Like, even when I look back on it, like, maybe we had that big ass like double moats out there, and y'all had where the trees couldn't even run the giant trees. We walking in, and we would just come in and just be throwing shit at them niggas, shooting shit at them niggas. Firewall, bro. At the double, I remember like literally. If they got through that, you would be in another mode, nigga. Where you going? Like, that shit was funny, man. That shit was funny.
Wall Maria up out there.
Literally, I remember we used to say it was Attack on Titan wall, bro, because it be look double 3.
She comes to that bitch and fuck us up.
Bro, the big ass hammers. Yeah, dude. It was a very fun game, but. You know, man.
Well, they're adding new weapons, new fucking regions, new fucking. What's it called?
All right, it's time for
All
right.
And even fucking some of the
I mean, I still have
even
it.
with all the shit that I was able to do, I have found out that I haven't been able to fucking do all the shit that Valheim has to offer.
Yeah, it requires people with you sometimes, I imagine. Yeah.
Like me and Victor were finally able to tame one of them fucking Loxes or Onyxes, whatever the fuck, the big ass one.
Like you do in Ark and shit. Yeah.
So you can ride around. I've been riding around in that bitch.
Yeah, that's fucking nice.
So I'm working on taming 2 other ones. Cause I only got 1 team. These bitches take forever.
We'll have to give it a re-download. Maybe we'll fucking have something to chat about it with next week.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, let's
on to the next.
On to our next subject here. Next segment. We're on the pitch talk. This is really the time, my boy. Let's kick it off. How did this weekend go with all the Utes?
Very freaking good, man. I mean, besides yesterday, but yesterday the boys played very well. Got to the final third, just could not fucking
Couldn't score.
finish. No. Like, they would do everything that I wanted them to.
Great passing, right position.
Like, the way it is, we play it out to the way it should look, right? But soccer, you can't just fucking run a play and you're good, you know?
Yeah.
But the way it should go is you go from the center back out to the right back to the 6. The 6 will then fucking bounce it either back out to the right back or bounce it out to the winger, and who will then bounce it back out to the 6, who will then find the opposite winger, because, you know, he's open because we've overloaded this side.
Yeah, I can see it in my head. I can see it in my head. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. All right.
And then because we created the one-on-one scenario, my guys take those guys on, play it in, and then they cross it in. And yeah,
this is what I watched today.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you witnessed a little clip
gorgeous.
of it, man.
Yeah, they were looking good, man. They were looking good out
You
there.
didn't even see the clip, man.
I didn't see that. I just remember I saw you post one on your Instagram one day.
You should see this one, bro. It is.
Yeah. Saying
That shit was
that,
beautiful.
my dude, I'm a fan of that kid with the dome, man. For real.
With the dome.
Yeah,
Oh, bro, Aang?
Yeah, Aang. out there.
That's what I call my bro. Aang.
Every time I see
Aang be out there eating.
key passes, bro. The kid is always involved in a key pass every time I see him, bro.
I saw him too. I was like, that boy Aang be out there eating.
Instagram video, dude, he had a great one touch, man, to move the ball on the field. Dude, is beautiful. This video right here, once again, bro, he battles. It was like, what a battle to keep his balance, the ball, and then send it back, get back in position, receive the ball, send it back. I mean, they've been telling me he's got
All the
fans,
give and
bro.
go.
Yeah,
My internet here not very
yeah,
good.
tell him he's got fans. That's all he needs to know. Oh. What's going on here? Oh, you about to show? Yeah.
Here you go. Just watch it from there on.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Well, he watches that, so now,
we'll keep talking. But yeah, so yesterday we would do all that, get to the wing. My wingers would cross it in, but no one would be working there in the box. So the beautiful ball's in, no one in the box to finish. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? We need to work. We complain about we can't score. No one's fucking up there.
You gotta work?
Yeah, but
Let's see.
they fucking yeah. They fucking played very well today. Finishing still needs to be better,
Fantastic.
but I mean they're fucking sophomores.
There's some youngins.
They're sophomores in high school, bro.
It's a coachable, right? Like, yeah, there's some good coachable kids. Like
Majority of
they're taking
Majority of them.
the teachings well, I guess you say. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
there's one that's
a little hard-headed.
Yeah, he's a little hard headed. He's my captain, but I'm working on him.
Yeah. Now might see the fruit of these labors, and he's like, all right, you slow son of a bitch.
No, literally so after that play, they all so after whoops. So after that fucking play, we scored. I take out 6 players, basically a majority of.
Full swap?
Yeah. We were already 3-0 up at that point.
Put on all defensive plays.
We were like 60 minutes out of the 80.
He pulled the e-brake.
Yeah, that was like I put my keeper, my keepers. I have 2 very solid keepers. There's Alex. This dude looks older than me. As a sophomore, bro, he got a full ass beard and everything.
Jesus.
Bruh.
30. That's crazy as hell.
He's taller than me.
He brought a certificate that said I am 14.
I am 14. He's Indian, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's
bro.
funny because he be doing the Indian accent all the damn time.
Oh, serving the
bro.
cutty. Yeah.
Very good.
Bro. That shit be fucking funny as hell. But like he speaks perfect fucking English, and that's how he talks all the time. But
He's number 2 under Aang for me right now. Let me tell you right now.
Right.
Little bad, handle bad.
So he's my number 1 keep, and then the keeper that was playing today, he's usually my number 2. But my number 2, he's been playing better lately. Yeah. I mean, I've already had to make a couple roster changes.
So that's actually my very next question. Is if you want to, luckily this airs, the way this airs, you won't ever have to worry about getting us into it. But you can tell your brothers here. Tactics and changes, man. What are you thinking here? Any kids you might want to be swapping around? Got anything swirling around in the old cabeza?
Well, I already made one. So, I mean, we initially tried the 3-back, which works with my starting 11. But if I need to make a sub, I can't play that formation. The back line is too weak.
Sure.
Like I have to play those 3 specific players in those roles.
And they got to play a full 90 too.
Yeah. And my captain, I mean, he
what position is your captain?
I have 2. So one's my center back, but he fucking gets further up.
Oh, okay. He's the one that pushes it.
Yeah, he pushes because he can dribble.
How far up? As far as he can go?
Yeah, not every single fucking time.
Clearly.
Like, if you have the lane and you see, like, you can work a 1-2 with, with the either 6 or with the 8.
Yeah. Get the groove.
Yeah, and he'll take it and he'll go up. But that's also the stubborn one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, fair enough. Center back lane like that. Okay.
And then my other one is my left back.
Yeah.
Right, he's just a baller. But no, bro, he's like just superstar, and not in the sense of like his level of play. Like he's very talented kid, but I wouldn't. He'd probably be top 3 on the team, top 5.
Okay. All right.
But it's all about like his character, bro. He's like your true captain. Like your definition captain.
They're acting a fool and he just looks at him.
Yeah, and it's crazy because he's tiny. Yeah. Bro, but he's a baller, bro.
That's how it goes, man. Yeah,
but
that really gives me hope for this upcoming generation, man. You know what I'm saying? There's still kids out there.
Bro, that year group is just fucking insane. Because like the ECNL team, like the team above us, fucking they're good.
You know what you should do? You should have your kids watch Whiplash, man. It has nothing to do with soccer, but they should really listen. I only say that because as I was watching it in a stupid high days last night, the dedication, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what they should take away from that, bro. It's like you want to be the best. Bro, understand the dedication it takes to be the best, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, have watched that movie, dude.
Oh, bro.
It's short. It's like an hour and 40.
The piggyback off of that, bro.
Yeah.
So I had a couple players, that'll fucking come up to me after practice or after games, be like, "Hey, coach, like, what do I need to do to improve, or how can I improve? They'll try to get some criticism from me, like, because they want to get better, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like that shit. But fucking yesterday after the game, everyone was frustrated because we dominated the game, we should have fucking won, and we lost 3-0. That's fucking soccer, bro. That's the shitty side of soccer. It's like I don't think you can get away with that in the NBA or even in the NFL. Like you dominate the game And just, I guess, if you can get into the red zone and never fucking score.
There's another way in NBA too. Like, you have like you play Golden State, right? And fucking, you feel like Steph Curry's playing like shit, Clay's shooting like shit, but you're only up by 5. And you should be up by 17 or 20. And you know, in a matter of fucking 3 shots, Steph Curry and Clay, motherfuckers are on. And you're that, next thing you know, you're down by 9 because these motherfuckers that hit 6 threes in a row. You know, like, that's why it's like, that's the hard part. I get what you're saying, but then at the same time, like, it kind of give and take in any sport, like you say too. So,
but like, in the sense of the entire game, it's all like, we have 18 shots the entire game, 16 of them on target. The fucking majority of them are good saves from the fucking keeper.
Sure.
And fucking, they get 3 shots, they score all 3.
yeah, so I just think it just needs to be about better execution.
It's literally, they get 3 opportunities the entire game.
Right, and they scored. Yeah. I mean, that is.
No, that's like, it's shitty.
Like, that's the shitty thing about fucking football is that, like, 9 out of 10 times in those circumstances, those aren't goals, and we win that game. But the way shit happened, that's how it fucking works.
You know, it does happen. It does happen in football, and it does happen in other sports too. And really, at the end of the day, it always, it comes. I won't say back down to the fundamentals, but like, that's where all my coaches always start when shit was going like that kind of wacky loss type. It's like, you outplayed the other team, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're physically better, positionally a little better, just things didn't fly your way. But the thing about it is, I'm one of those people, I don't believe in luck. Not all the way. Now, don't get me wrong. Some things do have to roll your way, but you got to create your own luck. You know what I'm saying? So, like, to an extent, maybe those things it was because of our work rate, or it was because of, were we closing down the man correctly? You know what I'm saying? At proper times, were we filling your gap correctly? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's the shitty thing in fucking soccer is, like, you can't call a timeout and fucking be like, hey, we got to fix this.
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Or like in the NFL, right?
You just got to scream from the sideline.
That's valid. That's valid.
It's literally, we work on everything throughout practice. It's kind of related to you being a father. It's like you train the kids all week and then you send them out to the field and you just hope they fucking do what the fuck you're teaching them. Right? And like, obviously, you can be how the 0506 coach is and yell every fucking 5 seconds, but these kids.
I mean, nobody really learns that way. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a time and place for it, but like, nobody truly learns anything from like constantly being harassed by coaches.
Bro, you get fucking annoyed.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely, I mean, you could argue it's a mentality, like a make or break thing. Like, we need to see who's got the spirit or who's got the want to, but like, I think you could be really dissuading some pretty legit talent and like killing the love for the game.
Oh no, they're definitely
too far on the extreme coach, man.
It's like I'll give shouts, like I'll shout out, but I'll let them play.
Yeah.
And then after they make a mistake, or they'll do something. I'll be like, hey, I like the idea. How about next time we try this? You had your left back open, right? Let's just keep that in mind next time.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm not fucking.
Yeah, man. Kind words go a lot further.
Yeah,
you know
like I'm still getting the message across.
Yeah, man. No, that's very solid, man.
Like, if I'm truly yelling at someone, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Big time.
Issues there, big dog.
Yeah, and like that's the way I like to do it. I kind of got influence from one of my drill instructors, because literally, so we had 4. We had, the senior drill instructor. He was kind of mellow, but that's how most of them are. They're usually pretty mellow. But then we had our second one. That dude was, like our typical drill instructor.
Psychotic.
Then we did our third one, bro. Like the way he was, it just like stuck with me.
It's a balance to the psychosis.
Like he was just so calm with fucking everything.
Yeah.
Balance to the psychosis.
Yeah, bro. It's so like anytime we would fuck up, he'd be like, "Fuck me, right?"
Yeah.
All right. Like.
You met the other?
We'll,
met the other just
He's like, we'll see when we get back to the squad bay. You're like, fuck. And bro, when we would like get IT by him, they were the worst.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of that shit influenced me, and I was like, I like that, you know. And then this being a player too, it's like
it's a good way,
having my dad yell at me all the fucking time.
No, I get you.
Like, chef in the kitchen, man. Like I'd rather. People take sarcasm a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I you know, fuck, you can. There's always your Gordon Ramsays in there, fucking are just very direct and
You fucking donkey!
You want to be assholes, dude. But then, you know, I you know, yeah, same, bro. You know, somebody brings you something burning, it's like, do you think to turn the temperature down on that, or what? You know,
and like the kids, the kids need to get used to, you know, those type of coaches, because like if they do want to play at the professional level,
sure,
not everybody's gonna be.
Yeah, you have those type of coaches, but us being at the we're at a high competitive level for youth.
Yeah.
This isn't professional.
No, for sure.
You know, like we're supposed to be developing these players.
No, absolutely, dude. And I mean, the thing is like, you know, with the status of the team you're on, you know, not to say that, you know, you have an obligation, but like the more you show them, you know, a professional environment, the more they adapt. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one thing I can really say, like, that was really good about the way our high school, you know, the way Easterside's football program was run, is that it was so very strict and so very to the point that by the time you got ready to go to college, you were ready. You know what I'm saying? Like whether all the workouts, the schoolwork, the weightlifting, the practices, the games, all the stress of it, dude, everything, they had you ready. You know what I'm saying? William had you, that was what they did, and they did it for a lot of kids, and they're still doing it today. So I think, you know, that's kind of when you can help the kids transition and make that life easier, because something that I know and I've seen a lot of, dude, is like not being able to adapt that situation gets a lot of kids home. You know what I'm saying? Back in the environment they were just trying to leave because they couldn't adapt to being a student athlete. They couldn't adapt to all the pressures of what goes on with it because they didn't have the proper coaching. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to teach them how to act and how to show up every day and really be a consummate professional, whether you're 15 or 25 or 35 or 40, whatever you do. You know
sports is supposed to be fun. That's why we all fucking played it. We don't play it for the fuck of it, right? We all played.
Yeah, no, it's
football and basketball.
No, yeah, like you start off playing the game for the love of it, but then like as you grow and get higher into it, like higher into the game, it becomes more of a business and a collegiate level. You know what I'm saying? Like then you start to get those.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It's a lot on you, man, and that's what I mean.
But that's where us as coaches, you have to balance it out, because like even as at the professional level, like you watch Pep Guardiola session, he is arguably the best manager out in the world, right? He's the coach for Manchester City. If you don't know, for those of you that don't know, but. His training sessions, they're intense, but he'll mix it up and he'll have, you know, fucking games in his training sessions. He'll, you know, have them do other fucking shit where it's not even soccer related. They'll have them play basketball or, you know, and they're like, that's where a lot of coaches fail. It's all like they get so stuck on the discipline and the tactics that they forget
they're
about
a teacher too.
Yeah, it's all like, especially at this age.
Yeah, dude, that's like, you know, my wife's mom is a teacher and has been for many years, and that's the one thing she always says is like how she gets her kids to really grasp subjects and to learn because one thing I will say is when we're out and about, dude, I can't tell you how many kids will scream from across will scream, dude. That's because she's a great teacher. She keeps her kids very invested in the classroom. It's the same thing on the soccer field, man. You know, sometimes it's about letting go. You know what I'm saying? And just, it's not always about the sport. Sometimes you have to look across from the people that are there with you and remember that this is something you're going to remember the rest of your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give them a chance to enjoy the memories and like bond themselves to the love of the game. That way, when they're experiencing all these things, like the pressures outside from the classroom, from the coaches, or from they just that's what they fall back on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing with coaching. Good coaching that really sticks with people. Is that they made you remember the game for what it was and for what you fell in love with it for, even through when those times were hard, man. So like, yeah, that was a good, man.
Yeah, and I don't want to sit here and say like, oh yeah, I'm a great coach or I'm a good coach, but I definitely put an attempt and an effort to, be.
That's all it takes, man. And it's crazy because, yeah, dude, and let me bring it up now because sometimes you get coaches like David Moyes over at West Ham where it takes a monumental shift of things to move you to do your goddamn job. And I'm just going to give a quick shout and say we did win versus Brentford in a dominating fashion. Jared Bowen out there got it done with a hat trick. Four goals to the good.
Machine.
Everton, and that was a little bit too close for my liking, but it was beautiful. And thank God for Lucas Paqueta being back and Edson Alvarez just being that fucking guy, man. That man he's everything you could want in a defensive mid, dude. Calvin Phillips was a lot better this week. Somehow David Moyes' crazy fucking plan to play two defensive midfielders and given two defensive midfielders at any given time worked out. I mean, that's only because Lucas Paqueta is back on the field.
Yeah, that helps out a ton.
It does help out a bunch, man. But
that's where
big shouts, man.
You're gonna have to move on from David Moyes if West Ham wants to make that next
climb, dude. Hey, look, that is the one discussion that's going on right now in the West Ham fandom. There's a lot of people are like super loyal to this guy. He won us our first cup in like 47 years, right? He's given us our best 3 seasons in a long time, dude. But there's clearly a ceiling on his coaching style.
Right.
So like now the question is do you allow him to keep you where you're at?
Or do
And you
try
finish,
to advance?
you finish somewhere between 7 to 11 every year, kind of in that bottom of the top, barely qualifying for or do you go out and you look for a bright young coach who can get the absolute most out of every player on that team, maximize the way you play the game, and yeah, maybe you go out and you push to finish 5th or 6th or 4th, you know what I'm saying? Like the way Newcastle's been doing, the way Aston Villa's been, you know what I'm saying? Like really get in there and become a thorn in the side of some of these Big 16, man, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just, I'm personally, he's done good things, man. He won a cup for us. I love it, but yeah, dude, if there's a chance out there to get a manager that's willing to play the kind of football we need to get the most out of Lucas Paqueta and Mohamed Kudus and Jared Bowen and Edson Alvarez, and well, to be fair, David Moyes plays the kind of that he does get the most out of Edson Alvarez. But either way, I am more towards the party of let's get somebody new in, let's get some new blood in, and let's shoot for the moon, man. That's kind of what I was hoping for. So now I'm going to say news as far as still on pitch talk goes. Paul Pogba has been suspended 4 years from the sport of soccer for doping.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He put out a message saying he's gonna appeal it. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Nigga, 4 years? Sheesh, that's pretty much his career. How old 30. Is he? Oh yeah, he's pretty much done.
I mean, his career's been done, which is fucking sad because that dude was.
Well, that's probably why he's doping, honestly.
Wow, no, you should have seen him like back with Juventus. Little technical problem, fellas.
Yeah. All right, man. So we actually just watched fucking Ninja Kimura episode 3, dude.
Yeah.
That shit was absolutely
That shit was
gas.
fire. That shit was absolutely
I
fire.
gotta get you on that, dude.
Yeah.
Ninja Kimura is so far so good.
It's a really decent show for sure.
The pacing's been fucking fire as fuck, dude. The fights are gory as shit.
I like the main character for sure.
He's still super mysterious too.
Yeah, mysterious, but I just like his vibe. I like how he's just about his business. He's like, I'm not bullshitting. Yeah, I got one mission and one objective. I'm killing all these motherfuckers. And I like that. That's something I respect for sure.
Yeah, dude. But no, I think it's gonna turn out good, man. You know, we were kind of feeling the vibes out for the way he's kind of building his little team. Mm-hmm. You know, the cop people, and then I kind of feel like that one ninja we saw that was killing the dude that kills rogue ninjas. Yeah, it's probably going to be like, you know, they're going to somehow link up. They might fight, you know, but they kind of have similar goals, I feel. So, you know, that might be a link at the end of it. Yeah, man. So far, you know, still episode 4 should be out, I think.
No, it is. We just haven't watched it.
So yeah, we'll check that out. We'll come back and fill you in on that next week, man. But as far as recommendations go, as of right now, though, Ninja Kamui is up there.
It's up there.
It's up there, dude. It's looking like it's gonna be some gas, man.
Yeah,
I know you haven't seen it. Shangri-La. Frontier.
I haven't watched it either. No, yeah, I need to check that out.
And then also watched the new episode of Solo Leveling.
I did too.
Yeah,
how was it?
It was okay.
It was decent. It was just it's leading into the prison. Like we're about to go into the heat. So he goes and meets like everybody from the original fucking dungeon. The 5 people that survived is all back together for the first time, and like everybody's kind of like the old guy that's like saved Jinwoo, or not really saved, but like the old guy and then the girl that really cared for him. They were like, they're talking to him, and the other 2 are kind of like being cold because they left him, nigga. They left that nigga. Yeah, he's just looking at them like he don't even give a like, bro. He's like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like I'm colder than all you niggas, and I can save us. So don't worry about it.
Jinwoo does care kind of because like I want to talk about it but then it'd be spoiling.
We're gonna pace it, man.
Yeah.
We can try.
It'll get into it in the next episode for sure, but like
because he'll definitely show his frustration towards that old guy.
Which one? The one with
the armless guy, or the guy that fucking
the other guy.
The other dude, they actually one of them be talking crazy though.
Yeah,
Mr. Kim.
Yeah, because he likes the guy with
Mr. Song.
Mr. Song.
Yeah, Mr. Song. Yeah,
the samurai dude. That guy.
Yeah, I figured this week was gonna be.
It definitely. I mean, I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, and then so like the main thing was like the episode ended off with like the prisoner showing up with old boy, purple haired dude, and he's like, "We're just here to make sure you guys have enough." And then like the prisoner's like, "Oh, we have a girl in this party," and then they get like their cuffs off, and then they get a weapon and shit. Yeah, and then like that nigga Sung Jin Woo was like, you can see his face like, "I'll kill these niggas if I need to." Like, bro, he ain't playing, so for sure.
Well, he's all like, something's up with this shit.
Yeah. Something's definitely so
did they animate it? Because at least in the manga, like when the purple hair dude walks by, like they like glance at each other.
It just showed
he senses like. Something's off.
It just like so the episode ends off and it shows a purple haired dude and like he kind of like so oh boy with the cut off arm he asked like he's like can I lead the group on this expedition, and they're like sure nigga if you want to go ahead, and so he kind of bows to everybody and they're like yeah, so then he leads the way and then Sung is right behind him. Jinwoo starts walking right behind him, and then oh boy like kind of glances at him and he's looking at him weirdly, the purple haired dude with the suit. And that's when he noted, like he's like something's off about this nigga. That he doesn't think it, but you could tell he's thinking it. Yeah. And then that's when the episode kind of ends off. But they're like, I don't watch the end song, but I get to the end just to see what the next episode is going to be called. And then the next episode's name is "You've Been Hiding Your Power." So like that nigga knows. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like
the next episode is going to be dope.
It's going to go in.
It's going to be fire. People are going to get fucked up, but it's going to be fire.
It's good.
Let's see what else I saw. Oh yeah, man! They just dropped the trailer for One Punch Man season 3.
Yep, I'm definitely gonna be on that. It looks gonna be good. It was just basically like a little snippet of like like Garu.
Yeah, basically like showing how fucking OP, how far he's come.
And he's like getting stronger, and like he's just trying to work his way up to Saitama because like he knows how strong that nigga really is.
And he does, and it looks like he's fucking
Close?
No, I wouldn't say
No.
close. But
He don't.
he's the closest.
Even from what I've read in the manga, bro, he really never really gets close. But like he gets strong as fuck.
Right, I
Like
was about to say,
he really
he gets
does
to a
get
point
powerful.
where he is past all the rest of the S ranks, dude. Like, there's like Saitama, Garu, and the rest of them. Like, yeah, dude,
Well,
he's
clear.
let me put it this way: Saitama, and then like Garu, and then
I was
Blast.
about to say,
Blast is
Blast
up
is
there
that
with
fucking god,
Saitama. Say like that nigga's literally been fighting God in their universe. So like, yeah, bro.
He's the fucking.
Why doesn't he fight Saitama?
Because he's the number one hero fighting God. Nigga, he's off like world. He's literally fighting
no,
God.
he
He's
can't.
busy.
He's busy.
It's like he's like I take care of Thanos so he don't come here.
Universe ending fest, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's dope though. He's dope. But they'll definitely, hopefully, like if they keep getting into One Punch Man and season 3 does well, they'll probably get season 4.
Yeah.
And like I think by the middle of season 3 or by end of season 3, we'll see Blast. Blast will be introduced into this season.
Yeah, for sure.
He's that strong. I'm like, yeah, because Garu's gonna keep getting powerful, and they're gonna be like, should we go get that nigga? Should we call Blast for this nigga? Like that's like because you don't call Blast for no reason. He, like I said, he's off doing other big shit for a reason. But he's like, if you call me, I'm gonna come and finish it, and then I'm back off to what I gotta do. So like that's how he is. So, but then he does like meet Saitama, and he's like, oh, I don't need to worry. I can go worry about what I need to do. You got it here. And then so Saitama's just like, have a good day.
Yeah, man. Shit. Well, let's that's really all I got for Anime Avenue, man. I haven't been doing too much outside of that.
Oh yeah, besides that, just for me, I have been watching like the only thing I'll get off besides that is like I've been watching Minutes of the Shadow. That show I watched it on Hulu. That show's pretty good. I got a little bit of the match. I'm like maybe like halfway through the first season. I still haven't got to the second season still. So that show's decent, but it's kind of like rinse and repeat. I feel like a lot of the episodes are very similar and the same. So besides that, the show's decent though. I do fuck with Mashal. But I've been watching Minutes of the Shadow. Like the only thing that kind of like he annoys me when he's doing that, like, oh, what does the background character do right here? And then he just wants to fucking act stupid, fall and hit his face or some shit, or go, I should get stabbed. Then that way I can just go be the fucking Shadow, like, bro. And then like Shadow, and then like that's what like, and then the Shadow is just so OP, bro. Like this nigga literally just be fucking up everybody. Like even there was I'm on the like episode where like he got called like so he went to the school got blown up for the summer, so now he's on summer break because he did his atomic bomb, blew that bitch up. So he's like, we got let out of school. That shit was fire, especially in Dumb, where he's like,
no, bro, the way
he says it, like that shit is fire. I agree 1000%. But and then like now, so he's like on summer vacation. He went to this like summer festival thing where they're throwing this like summer sword banquet thing, and he's just like, I'm just gonna sit up here and watch and be a background character. The old girl that like likes him now, like she's like, because you got stabbed for me, I'll give you my heart. She entered this nigga's name in because she's like, I know how strong this nigga really is, kind of thing. So he's like, fuck, I can't be entered right now. So what would I really do? He's like, a distraction, Shadow. And so he just literally disappears, turns into Shadow. So I'm like, is this nigga just like Superman mixed with Batman? Like it's just like,
yes,
the show is decent, but like it's just like it's funny, but it's comedy, but it kind of annoys me at the same time because I'm like, he's just too OP a lot of the time, but then he acts so fucking stupid on the other hand, and that kind of annoys me because I'm like, just be one or the other. Like
dual fucking personality.
And it kind of annoys me, and then he's so dedicated. And then you got all these girls that are so in love with him, and he's like, oh fuck y'all bitches, I gotta protect the city. I'm out here causing mayhem for the city and all that kind of bullshit. So that show is all right. I do fuck with it though. Pretty decent for the most part. And then besides that, the other show I have been watching is Danmachi. Danmachi season 4. If you've watched any of that, but Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon season 4. It's actually really good. I'm on like episode 6, and bro, Bell is cold. Bell is that dog. Bell is that dude, man. Like to see the progression of how he's like gotten like from season 1 to where he is now, man. He is really like powerhouse type of thing. Now he's like I don't know how the scaling works. You know, like they have the tattoos on their back that shows like how their levels up. So like he's literally like a level 4, and I think they're like in their world there's only like 20 or 25 level 4s, and he happens to be the 26th or something. And his little blonde girl's a level 4. So like the girl, he's starting to like be noticed by everybody. He gets this new like nick, so they don't call him Little Rookie anymore. He's called Rabbit's Foot. That's his nickname given from the gods. He's literally called Rabbit's Foot because he's good luck. He's never like really lost, and then like anytime he's around, he just brings goodwill and good cheer to everybody. So they call him Rabbit's Foot. So like,
I need to start rewatching.
Yeah, you should. It's really good. That's why I was like, season 4 has been fire, and I'm even getting fucking Victor starting to watch be on it too. So
the only other thing I've been watching is what's it, Malevolent Spirits.
House of Ninjas.
Tatagiri. And dude, I was about to talk about that next. House of fucking Ninjas.
Oh, and then I did start watching that Shonen on FX. Shogun. There you go. My bad. Shogun. I watched the first episode, and then I'm about to start the second episode. And that first episode, it's kind of about like, so you know, like it's about these Japanese families, and they're kind of feuding for like the area and who's gonna be the next like that could be controlled, because like the head lord died, and then like his son is too young to become the next lord, so somebody else has to take control. But then like everybody's family, so there's like 4 families are ganging up against this one, because this one dude is like this real fucking powerhouse, but at the same time like he knows like if he runs his like he's like, if I fucking we go to war right now, I'll lose. It's their 4 families against ours, but they still respect him so much to like they're like, nigga, you need to bow out gracefully, and then they're still gonna kill him afterwards and shit. So they're getting to the point they're like, we just need to change. Like I'm still watching, I'm still getting it, but like they're like, we need to bring something that's gonna change the fortune for our family and get us to get back into good favor. So like then this fucking this Dutch the Swedish fucking ship comes up, and it has British fucking people that like they know Portuguese go and fucking travel to Japan, and they bring back shit like this shit from Japan, but then Japan has made this like, oh, don't trade with the British, they're evil, and then like all this stuff. So like it's kind of like they met this British trader, but then I don't know if he's necessarily a pirate or if he's the fucking like a trader, but he's kind of playing both teams, it seems like, but he's really trying to like
a privateer.
Yeah, he's like bringing like like I said, I'm only still on the first episode, but you gotta get into it. Y'all should check it out. I think you'll definitely enjoy it. Sure. If you ever want to check it out, it's on Hulu. You can check it out too. But it's pretty good. Pretty good show.
We'll fucking chit chat about it next week, dude. You know, I like it. Like I said, I love the actors in it too.
Yeah, it's really good.
And fucking dude, House of Ninjas, been watching the shit out of that.
And then we got the Boys coming in June.
Yeah,
Boys is coming up, season 4. Man, cannot wait for that shit.
Yeah,
dude.
that'll be fire. That'll be fire.
Other than that, man, that's really all I got for anime. Let's go ahead and hit that fucking these last little games here before we get out, boys. So everybody, I had you guys get together. Would you rather? And Key was really excited earlier.
Oh, I got a couple of them if you want me to.
You got one, Jim? All right, you go ahead. Just go ahead and kick us off there because you got one ready, right?
Yeah, I got
Hit us with the one you think is good to start with.
Okay. This is a kind of an easier one to answer, but I'll let you guys. Just want to hear your guys' answer. It says, if you were in a horror movie, would you rather be killed right away in a fairly quick, painless way, or would you rather have a 50-50 chance of making it out, with that chance being like a 50% chance of getting killed in a horrific way as well? You want to try to make it out?
Yeah, I'll take my odds. I like my chances.
Me too.
I'm not one of them dumbass ones.
No, I'm a survivalist, dude.
Yeah.
Knowing I'm a black guy, I think I might just fucking try it. But then again, I know if I get killed, I'm gonna get fucked. I'm gonna get straight up just fucked.
I'm channeling my inner Busta Rhymes and fucking Halloween, dude. I'm getting out. I promise you right now, they ain't catching me.
And here's another one. This is the shitty one I was thinking of, but it says, would you rather have to swim across the 50-meter pool to escape a hungry shark, or would you rather have to run across a football field and escape an angry gorilla?
Oh, fuck.
Once you get across to the other side, you are safe.
Gorilla?
You're pretty fast, but you're probably gonna get.
No, here's my reason. It's not that I'm going to escape.
I can outmaneuver a gorilla, dude.
It's not even that. Is the gorilla's gonna rip me apart? Hopefully, it's painless. The shark
just snaps your spine and puts you out your lights go out.
The shark is gonna
bites, drown you.
Bro, it's gonna be horrible.
For me, I think that maybe, I'm going the gorilla too, man. Just because I think, maybe you can on a straight line, cut a left, duck a right. Maybe it misses, you can get the 100, But the shark?
You see the way them motherfuckers move,
bro.
Gorillas?
Man, they're terrifying, bro. Especially like chimpanzees and dude, silverbacks.
But fucking hell,
bro.
Have you seen a shark in the water?
Have y'all seen the movie Nope?
No.
Nope, like literally the Jordan Peele movie. Nope, Nope. Nope.
I've heard it's very good.
It's really good, but like there's a scene in there where they do like a representation. You remember like the woman that was like I don't know if you guys remember there was a 911 call, like the woman of her best friend and she's getting her fucking face ripped off. And she's like, my friend is getting fucking killed by my chimpanzee. Yeah. They do like a representation on that movie. Nope, that shit is fucking terrifying. Like it's literally terrifying. It's a really good movie. That movie's really dope. Really fucking good movie. It's about alien. You know how Jordan Peele. Really good movie. I don't want to get even give it. But like, there's just this scene with this fucking chimpanzee, dude. So I'm like,
watch it during the day or
no, like it's not. It's not even scary. It's not scary like that. No. But it's still like it's a very good movie. I would definitely suggest checking it out for sure.
Yeah, would you rather?
Oh yeah, I got one.
Okay.
Would you rather? You can only do it once.
Okay.
Go back to the past or go to the future.
So I can go back to the past and come back once, and go back to the future and come back once.
Everybody in this room is colored. What the fuck are we going to the past for?
No, it's just your past.
Oh, my past.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just meant the general past, like it's 1946.
I definitely think I'd probably go back to in my past, but then again, like it kind of would scare me because I'm like, how much would I change in my life? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give up my family or like my kids or Josephine, but at the same time, I know if I go back, I can change what I can change my fucking stuff. Be like, bro, this. I know what you know what I'm saying. We can do some real shit. We can really do some big shit, and you can change the lives of everybody in your family if you do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that episode of fucking Jimmy Neutron, where he goes back in time and he's all like,
so like it's a hard, that's a hard one for give or take because like if I go back and change my will I be giving up my future? Do I not have TJ and Orion? You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm going back just far enough where I can get Bitcoin for like 13 cents a whole coin.
See, that's another one. Okay, so then maybe all right. So then I go back. Let me go back to 2019, all of us, and I just be like, y'all niggas, please just go and put $100 in fucking crypto coin right now, and then like just leave, and then I come back and all of us are fucking doing very well for ourselves. So like some hot tub time machine where I'm like, oh yeah, I own Apple now. Torre owns fucking the NFL. Yeah. Alex is literally the commissioner of fucking soccer.
Bro, here's this fucking shitty thing though. In 2016,
that's funny, man.
I had $350 worth of fucking Bitcoin. And it was, when I first bought it, it was like 0.0013. Imagine if I would have kept that.
You know what, dude? Let me go back. So I remember when Bitcoin was first hitting too. And shouts out Jeremiah. I love that, man. I remember sitting at his mom's house, dude, in front of a little computer, bro. And this man Jeremiah was trying to convince me. He's like, let's just come up with like $400 or $500 a piece, dude, and we'll dump it all in this Bitcoin thing, bro. He's like, what's the worst that can happen? He said, just like this is the reason I say it now. He's like, we're already gonna spend on weed or something. What's the worst that can happen? That's been my thought process for a lot of my money till right now.
That's a big fact.
And you know what, dude? Fuck that cunt. Keely, if you ever hear this shit, I hope you rot in hell. Because she was like, why would you go spend your money on something fucking stupid like cryptocurrency? It's a fucking scam. You shouldn't do it. Could have changed life forever. We already know each other at that point. We already become friends. Could have changed everybody's life at that point, dude. Yeah, Jeremiah was way ahead of the curve, dude. Yeah,
man, he really was.
And she fucking talked so much shit to me, I started talking shit to him. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it seems, sketchy, you know what I'm saying? Like, putting down, bro.
Literally $350 worth. If I would have kept all of that bitch in,
you probably would have had something.
No, I did the calculations. It was like
a couple 20, 30 million for sure, dude. I wouldn't
think it
doubt.
was like at 80 mil.
It'd been something ridiculous.
I was like, what the fuck? I took it out because,
Yep. You get nervous, man.
No, it was even now it's just broken.
Need the money there,
I was like, shit, I got this money here. I
Like, damn.
Fuck.
A bag of weed and Xbox is cold. I'm gonna show this one here. This is all right. Would you rather eat the same food every day forever, or never be able to eat anything more than once?
Damn.
The same thing. Corn dog, baby.
Jesus.
But then, like, you would never get anything else, right?
No, so like I said, you could either have one thing forever. So like you could eat, like you just said, corn dogs forever. That's the only food you can always eat forever, ever. Or you can never eat anything more than once. So like you could go to Mr. Kim's, can never go to Mr. Kim's again.
Damn,
You could
dude.
have fucking Korean fried chicken, can never have.
But then
Korean
again, like
fried
you
chicken.
said, but if I only get Korean fried chicken, it can only be Korean fried chicken.
Exactly.
That's like,
Exactly.
yeah.
Eventually, you gotta run out of food. What the fuck are you gonna eat?
I mean, there's always chefs whipping something up new, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like you go.
If there's different ways.
You're like, fuck it, I got.
Yeah, I guess I would just take the different food every day. Like I would just try to make up a different. We'd be having some different shit every single day.
Yeah, I mean, eventually you're gonna find something. But see, that's the thing about it. What if you hit? What if you get something that's the best thing you've ever had in your life, and you can never have that shit again?
I know that would suck. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but then you're like stuck like Alex. You gotta fucking eat corn dogs every day for the rest of your
I'm
life.
good on the corn dogs.
Yeah, you fucking
Corn dogs for the rest of my life. I'll be fine.
Yeah, right.
Farmers, fuck.
All right, look, we're gonna do this Twitter wheel right here, then we're gonna get out of here.
Alrighty.
Excuse me. That's for you viewers. Shout out you.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is one. So once again from Twitter, this is So I think this one's kind of like advice or somebody asking if this is weird or if like something a little strange, but it's for spraying some kid with my garden hose daily after he walks all over our lawn.
Wait, what? Repeat that. Sorry.
Would I be the asshole for spraying some kid with my garden hose daily after he walks all over our lawn? Read. I, 37 male, live with my wife and son and daughter. Recently, there's been this kid who comes by our house after playing soccer and either rides his bike or walks over the lawn with his cleats on the way home. Started out as me giving him stern looks whenever I saw him, then it slowly progressed to me asking him to just go around. The last time I asked him to stop, he made a point to stomp extra hard and twist his feet in the grass to piss me off. Since then, I've just been hosing him. The first time I sprayed him with the hose, he ran off. But then for some reason, he just started standing there while I hose him like he enjoys it. Like he enjoys it.
I'd get the one with the hose, like the water pressure. Yeah.
It's now progressed to me sitting on my lawn chair, pointing my hose at him, and even staring, and him just staring at me while he does so. Sometimes,
in the face, baby. There's no way you can stare at you.
sometimes we even make small talk. I'm not gonna lie. Started off as a really bitter relationship, but I've actually gotten to know the kid quite well. We talk for maybe 15, 20 minutes every day.
Where's the advice?
And he doesn't seem to mind being hosed out after sweating hard playing soccer. He comes by daily and we just shoot the shit while I hose him and he just stands there for a bit. My wife told me I needed to stop. Even after I explained it to her, she said I'm making us look like childish idiots. I guess I could stop, but honestly, it's really funny waiting for him to come by and I see no harm in it. Would I be the asshole?
They're pretty much friends at this point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is it? And that's in my head. It's just like, yeah, man, that's your, like that kid's
Like
never
at that
gonna
point,
forget.
like if you don't want to cut it off, you just have the conversation with the parents and be a grown man and be like, hey,
Your kid's being a dick.
Yeah.
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 And I hose him down, but I've got to know him.
Nah, yeah, that's your guy now, dude, for sure.
It's my boy.
He's never gonna forget the dude that lived in his neighborhood when he was 13.
Just sprayed him down with fucking hoses because he used to walk through his fucking lawn.
Yeah.
He's like, I knew I was in the wrong, but then he just started spraying me with his fucking hose, and I got to the point where I kind of started enjoying it. Like he would literally, that'd be a story.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. It's probably crazy because you probably ask him questions that his parents don't ask him. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably gets home to no love, no dinner. You're just out there.
And that's the sad thing.
How's your day at school, man?
I never realized
Yeah.
working at schools is I knew these kids more than fucking
Their own parents.
95% of the fucking parents.
Yeah, that is sad, man.
Sad as shit.
That is sad. All right, well, that was it, man. Yep, no assholes, no nothing like that. Now I think it's all good to go. That's Party Chat coming at you, episode 3. We're out this bitch.
Catch y'all later, peoples.